here at Housesteads on Hadrian's wall are the best preserved remains of a Roman lavatory in the whole country. There was a big military camp here with a bathhouse and all sorts of other stuff, and the most fabulous lavatory. Just look at it. Unfortunately, there aren't any seats left. They've all disappeared or decayed. But we've mocked one up to give you an idea of what they look like. We know they used this keyhole shape because various bits of seats have been found lying around, and they hung right over the trench underneath, so all the stuff dropped straight through. Now there would have been something like 30 men crammed into this one room, and each person only had a couple of feet, and there were no partitions, so going to the loo would have been a very communal experience. One of the most amazing things about these latrines was the plumbing system. They built two huge tanks, this one here and one just across there, one to collect rainwater from the roofs and one to collect all sorts of used water, especially from the bathhouse. The water came out here, down this channel, all the way along here, and from there straight into the latrine. So the main water for flushing came swooshing out of this channel, straight down into the trench, and swept everything along it, because this was the main sewer, the cloaca. And it goes downhill, as you can see. I'm getting lower and lower, until at the end it goes out through a hole in the bottom, straight onto the civilian settlement down below, which neatly sums up their system of priorities. The Romans didn't have lavatory paper. What they probably used was a sponge on a stick. If they couldn't get hold of a sponge, they'd use a handful of moss. Now in this latrine, there's a channel here full of clean rainwater continuously running round, so they could rinse out the sponge after they'd used it. What we don't know is whether these were communal, because in that case they would have been stored probably in a tub full of vinegar here, or whether, as I suspect, each Roman soldier carried his own individual sponge with him.